Good morning, my friends. Today I want to remind you of something important. Time is running fast. 2026 is not far away. If you don't take action today, you will regret it tomorrow. Let me share with you 10 things you must do before 2026. Learning a new skill is not just about adding another line to your CV. It is about making yourself valuable in a world that is changing faster than ever before. Think about it. 10 years ago, no one imagined that social media marketing, AI, prompt engineering would become such crucial skills. The world will never ask your permission before it changes. It will just change. If you want to survive, you must keep upgrading yourself. When you learn a new skill, you build confidence. You realize that you are not stuck. You are not limited to what you studied in college or what your job title says. You become flexible. You become powerful. People respect those who know something others don't. Don't wait for your boss to train you. Don't wait for your university to teach you. Take responsibility. Choose a skill that aligns with your dreams. Maybe you want to build an online business. Learn copywriting, e-commerce, and video editing. Maybe you want to become an influential leader. Learn public speaking, negotiation, and people management. Set a clear goal. Dedicate time daily. Even 30 minutes a day will change your life in a year. The problem is not lack of time. It is lack of priority. Your skill is your weapon. Without a weapon, you are vulnerable in this world. With the right weapon, you become unstoppable. Building strong health habits is one of the greatest investments you can ever make in your life. Many people sacrifice their health to make money, and later they spend all their money trying to get back their health. This is foolishness. You need to understand that your body is your real home. If your body breaks down, everything else becomes useless. Start by taking small steps. Drink enough water every day. Your body is like a machine. Without water, it becomes dry, tired, and slow. Eat clean food. Don't eat just to fill your stomach. Eat to fuel your mind and body. Avoid processed food as much as you can. Respect your body enough to give it what it truly needs, not what your taste buds demand all the time. Exercise regularly. Even if you don't go to the gym, walk daily. Stretch your body. Move around and keep yourself active. Movement is life. The moment you stop moving, you start dying slowly. Sleep well. Many people think sleeping less is a sign of hard work. No. Sleeping less is a sign of ignorance. Your brain and body repair themselves during sleep. If you don't sleep enough, you are damaging yourself silently. Take care of your mental health. Spend some time alone in silence. Reflect on your day, meditate or pray if that gives you peace. Keep yourself away from toxic people and environments as much as possible. Your mind affects your body. Stress destroys your health more than junk food does. Remember, your health is your foundation. If your foundation is weak, your dreams will collapse under its weight. No matter how busy you are, make time to build strong health habits, because without health, you cannot enjoy success, family, wealth, or life itself. Saving and investing consistently is not just about becoming rich. It is about building security and freedom for yourself and your family. Most people think that if they earn more, they will automatically save more, but that is not true. Saving is not about how much you earn. It is about how much discipline you have. If you cannot save when you earn a little, you will never save when you earn a lot. The habit of saving is more important than the amount. Even if you start by saving 5% or 10% of your income, it will build the discipline and mindset needed to handle bigger amounts later in life. Saving is the first step, but don't just let your money sleep in the bank. Make your money work for you. Learn about investments. Understand how money grows through the power of compounding. You don't need to be an expert in the stock market or real estate to start. Begin with small, safe investments. Study about mutual funds, ETF, government bonds, or other tools in your country that give stable returns. The earlier you start, the greater your future will be, because time multiplies your money silently. Always remember, you are not saving for today. You are saving for the day when you cannot work or when opportunities come that require money to take action quickly. Your savings and investments will give you confidence. They will give you choices. They will give you peace of mind. Don't spend your money trying to impress people who don't care about you. Don't waste your money on things you don't need only to regret later when you cannot pay for things that truly matter. Build the habit of saving and investing consistently. And one day, you will realize that while others were busy looking rich, you were becoming truly wealthy. Travel to at least one place you've never been before. This is not just about taking a vacation or posting beautiful pictures on social media. It is about breaking the walls around your mind. When you travel to a new place, you realize that the world is much bigger than your problems, your city, your routine, or your thinking. You see people living differently, thinking differently, and surviving with fewer resources or thriving with greater wisdom. Traveling teaches you adaptability. You face situations where things don't go as planned. Missed flights, delayed buses, new food, new languages, unexpected behaviors, and you learn to adjust. This adaptability builds your confidence to handle life itself. You also develop gratitude. When you see how people live with simplicity, you appreciate what you have. When you see how people achieve greatness with limited resources, you stop making excuses for your own life. Traveling to a new place gives you memories that last forever. When you sit alone in your old age, it is not the new phone, the branded shoes, or the fancy watch you will remember. It will be that sunset you saw on the beach, that mountain you climbed with fear and courage, that meal you shared with strangers who became friends. You don't need to be rich to travel. You don't need to go to another country if you cannot afford it right now. Start by exploring your own city, then your own country. Go to a village. Go to the mountains. Go to the sea. Go to historical places. Feel the energy. Learn their stories. Absorb their wisdom. Traveling expands your thinking in a way books and lectures cannot. It makes you humble because you realize you are just a small part of a very big world. Before 2026 arrives, promise yourself that you will travel to at least one place you've never been. It will not just change your location, it will change your mindset forever. Build your personal brand because in today's world, people don't just buy products or services. They buy trust, value, and reputation. Your personal brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. It is your identity in the minds of others. Whether you are an employee, entrepreneur, student, or artist, your personal brand will open doors that qualifications alone cannot. Building your personal brand starts with knowing who you are and what you stand for. What are your strengths? What is your expertise? What is your story? People connect with stories more than achievements. Share your journey, your struggles, your lessons, and your vision with authenticity. When you show your true self, people trust you. Trust creates influence, and influence creates opportunities. Use social media wisely to build your brand. Don't just post selfies and entertainment. Share valuable knowledge, thoughts, and ideas that can help others. If you are in business, share insights about your industry. If you are a student, share what you are learning. If you are an artist, share your creative process and inspiration. The more you give, the more people will see you as an authority in your field. Your personal brand is also built by how you carry yourself offline. Your attitude, your discipline, your communication style, your ability to keep promises, and your respect for people. All these are part of your brand. Never forget that your brand is your responsibility. No one will build it for you. When you have a strong personal brand, people come to you with opportunities. You no longer have to chase jobs, clients, or deals. They find you because of the value you have created in their minds. Before 2026 arrives, work on building your personal brand every single day, even if it is in small ways. Because skills give you a living, but a personal brand gives you freedom. Read at least 10 powerful books because books are silent teachers that give you decades of experience within a few hours. Most people underestimate the power of reading. They say they don't have time, but the truth is they don't prioritize it. If you can spend hours scrolling through your phone, You can spend at least 30 minutes reading a book that will change your mindset and sharpen your thinking. Books open your mind to perspectives you never imagined. When you read biographies of great people, you realize their lives were not easy, but they still kept moving forward. When you read books on psychology, you understand yourself and others better. When you read books on business, finance, and strategy, you build practical knowledge that gives you an edge over others who only rely on their formal education. Reading books also improves your focus. In a world where everyone is distracted, your ability to sit down and read deeply becomes your competitive advantage. It trains your brain to think clearly, to analyze situations calmly, and to build inner confidence. You start speaking better, writing better, and making better decisions because your vocabulary and thinking patterns expand. Choose powerful books. Books that have transformed millions of lives. Books that challenge your thinking and push you to take action. Books like Think and Grow Rich, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Atomic Habits, How to Win Friends and Influence People, or biographies of people you admire. Don't read just to finish, read to apply. After every chapter, ask yourself, how can I use this in my life today? If you read at least 10 powerful books before 2026, your thinking will be far ahead of most people around you. While others remain stuck with outdated ideas, you will have access to timeless wisdom and practical tools to build your dreams. Remember, your mind is like a garden. Books are the seeds. Plant them wisely and nourish them daily, and you will harvest greatness for the rest of your life. Spend more time with your family because, at the end of the day, they are the ones who truly care about you without conditions. Many people spend their whole lives chasing success, wealth, and recognition only to realize later that they have lost the people who mattered the most. You may impress the world, but if you lose connection with your family, you will feel an emptiness that nothing else can fill. Family is not just about blood relations. It is about the people who stand by you in your darkest times, who care about your well-being, who forgive your mistakes, and who celebrate your smallest achievements with genuine happiness. When you spend time with your family, you build invisible bonds of love, trust, and security. You create memories that stay in their hearts forever. Don't just sit in the same room while scrolling your phone. Be truly present, listen to them. Ask them about their day. Share your day with them. Eat meals together without distractions. Play with your children even if you are tired. Call your parents and check on them even if you are busy. Spend time with your spouse, not just discussing responsibilities but also dreams, plans, and feelings. Make your presence a source of peace and happiness for them. Family time also heals your mind. When you are with them, you remember who you really are beyond your job titles, social media image, and worldly stress. Their love gives you strength to fight your battles with courage. Their blessings and prayers protect you in ways you cannot imagine. Don't wait for weekends or holidays to give them your time. Life is unpredictable. Many people regret not spending enough time with their loved ones when it's too late. Before 2026 arrives, promise yourself that you will prioritize your family daily, even if it is just a few focused minutes of genuine connection. Because in the end, success is empty if you have no one to share it with. The love and respect of your family is your true wealth. Never take it for granted. Not that project you keep delaying because every day you postpone it. You are moving one step away from the life you truly desire. Think about it. How long have you been thinking about this project? Weeks, months, or maybe even years? You keep telling yourself, I will start when I have more time, or I will start when I feel ready. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect time. There will always be work, responsibilities, and unexpected challenges. Waiting for the perfect moment is just an excuse your mind creates to avoid fear and discomfort. That project could be anything. Writing your book, launching your online store, starting your YouTube channel, creating your app, learning a professional skill, building your fitness routine, or starting your NGO. Whatever it is, remember that your idea has power only when you take action. Until then, it is just a dream floating in your mind. When you start, you will feel scared. You will doubt yourself. You will feel unprepared. That is normal. Every successful person felt the same when they began, but they move forward anyway. Action brings clarity. You don't need to have the entire plan figured out on day one. Just take the first step. Do what you can with what you have right now. Once you start, the path will reveal itself step by step. Completing your project will give you confidence and momentum to achieve even bigger goals. You will realize that starting was the hardest part. You will feel proud of yourself for breaking your comfort zone. You will also inspire people around you to start their dreams because your courage will become their motivation. Imagine how you will feel on the last day of 2025 looking back and knowing you finally started and completed that project. That feeling will be worth every sacrifice and every challenge you faced along the way. Don't let fear steal your dreams. Take action today, no matter how small, and keep building daily because regret is always heavier than failure. And starting today is always better than starting someday. Find a mentor or become a mentor because both will transform your life in ways you cannot measure. A mentor is someone who has walked the path you want to walk. They have experienced failures, learned lessons, and discovered shortcuts that can save you years of struggle. When you have a mentor, you gain wisdom without paying the full price of mistakes yourself. Their guidance helps you make better decisions, avoid unnecessary risks, and move forward with clarity and confidence. Many people think finding a mentor means approaching a big celebrity or industry leader. That is not true. A mentor can be anyone who is ahead of you in the area you want to grow in. Your senior, your teacher, your colleague, your boss, or even someone you follow online whose teachings you implement consistently. The key is to be humble enough to learn, ask questions, and apply their advice seriously. Mentors don't want to waste their time on people who listen but never act. On the other hand, becoming a mentor is equally powerful. When you teach, guide, and support someone else, your own understanding deepens. You start noticing gaps in your knowledge and you work to fill them. You build leadership skills, patience, and empathy. You feel fulfilled because you see someone growing because of your efforts. The greatest leaders are always mentors first because they grow by helping others grow. If you think you are not ready to mentor anyone, remember this. You don't need to be at the top to help someone. You just need to be a few steps ahead of them. If you are a university student, mentor a college student. If you are an entrepreneur, mentor someone starting their journey. If you have mastered a skill, teach it to someone who is struggling to learn. Before 2026 arrives, find at least one mentor who will push you towards your goals. And become a mentor to at least one person who can benefit from your experiences. Because life is not just about moving forward alone. It is about growing together and leaving behind a legacy of people who became better because of your presence in their life. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes because holding on to them is like carrying a heavy bag of stones everywhere you go. It slows you down, drains your energy, and keeps you trapped in guilt and regret. Everyone makes mistakes. It is part of being human. The problem is not the mistake itself. The problem is when you allow that mistake to define your future. Many people keep punishing themselves mentally for things they did years ago. They replay their failures in their minds every day thinking this will somehow make them better. But the truth is self-punishment does not lead to growth. Only self-forgiveness does. You cannot build a strong future with a mind chained to the past. Forgiving yourself does not mean forgetting what happened. It means accepting that you made a mistake, learning the lesson, and deciding not to repeat it again. Think about it. If you keep focusing on what you did wrong, how will you focus on what you need to do right now? The energy you waste feeling guilty can be used to build new habits, strengthen your discipline, and create the life you want. You need to understand that your past decisions were made with the knowledge, maturity, and awareness you had at that time. Today you are wiser because of those experiences. So, instead of hating your past self, thank them for the lessons they gave you. Forgiving yourself also makes you more compassionate towards others. When you accept your own flaws and mistakes, you stop judging others harshly. You become a better friend, leader, parent, or partner because you understand that no one is perfect, including you. Before 2026 arrives, let go of the guilt you have been carrying for so long. Write down your mistakes, the lessons they taught you, and then tear that paper or burn it safely as a symbol of release. Promise yourself to use your past as a teacher, not as a prison. Because forgiveness is freedom, and only when you free yourself from your past can you walk into your future with confidence, clarity, and peace. My friends, remember this. If you do these 10 things before 2026, your life will not be the same. Your future self is waiting to thank you for the decisions you make today.